In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 2nd, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Pittsburgh Pirates. 2 National League teams are set to face off for the second time in 2 weeks as the Arizona Diamondbacks travel east to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. These teams previously clashed from July 26-28, where the Diamondbacks emerged victorious in 2 out of 3 games at home. Both teams enjoyed a day off on Thursday, which should have them well rested for this series. Arizona recently won a 3-game series against Pittsburgh and carried that momentum forward by sweeping the Nationals in their subsequent 3 games. The Diamondbacks have now secured victories in 5 of their last 6 games, maintaining their hold on the final wild card spot. Pittsburgh, being one of the National League teams vying for that same wild card spot, will pose a significant challenge, and Arizona will aim to win this series to keep the Pirates at a distance. Arizona will be relying on their most dependable pitcher, Brandon Pfaadt, who has started 21 games this season and leads the team in innings pitched. Pfaadt faced the Pirates last week in a game that Arizona won 9-5. Impressively, he has allowed 1 or fewer earned runs in 4 of his last 5 starts and has only given up 2 home runs in that span. On the other side, the Pirates will have Luis Ortiz starting, who conceded 3 earned runs in a loss against the Diamondbacks in his previous start. Ortiz, not typically a starter, spent the beginning of the season in the bullpen. When these 2 teams met just a week ago, the Diamondbacks took 2 of 3 games from the Pirates at home. Arizona has continued their strong performance by sweeping the Nationals in the series following their previous matchup with Pittsburgh. Although Pfaadt struggled against the Pirates last Saturday, allowing 5 runs and 7 hits over 6 innings, he still earned the win. On the road, Pfaadt has been particularly reliable, surrendering just 1 earned run and a combined 8 hits and 1 walk in his last 2 away starts. Conversely, Ortiz's last start against the Diamondbacks was his worst since becoming a more permanent part of the rotation, as he allowed 3 runs, 5 hits, and a season-high 3 walks over 5 innings. Arizona's record against Pittsburgh has been favorable, with the Diamondbacks taking 2 of 3 games when they last visited Pittsburgh. As a result, the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. The over went 2-1 in last weekend's series between these 2 teams, with both clubs averaging a combined 10.7 runs per game. This season, the teams have collectively seen 108 games hit the over. The Diamondbacks boast the second best scoring offense in baseball, averaging 5.12 runs per game, with a 4.98 runs per game average on the road, ranking 5th overall. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh averages 4.18 runs per game, which is 22nd overall, but has recently managed to score 5 or more runs in 4 of their last 6 games on the road. Arizona's offense has been particularly potent, scoring at least 6 runs in 5 of their last 8 games. The over is 6-4 in the last 10 meetings between these 2 teams. Both starting pitchers faced each other in their last series. Pfaadt gave up 5 earned runs, and Ortiz conceded 3 earned runs, as neither was able to effectively shut down their opponent. Pfaadt has struggled more on the road, with a 1-4 record and a 4.29 earned run average. Ortiz, starting for Pittsburgh, has also had issues in night games where his earned run average is 4.81, compared to a 1.2 earned run average in day games. In last week's series, 2 out of 3 games went over the total, with the lone under narrowly missing in a 4-3 game. Recently, Pittsburgh has gone over in 3 of their last 4 games, while Arizona has gone over in their last 5 games. Given that neither starter performed well against this opponent last week, the trend of high-scoring games is likely to continue. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Detroit Tigers. In a showdown within the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers will welcome the Kansas City Royals to Comerica Park on Friday. The Tigers, currently holding a 52-58 record, are struggling with a 4-game losing streak heading into this match. On the other hand, the Royals are clinging to the final wild card spot with a 61-49 record and have won their last 4 games in a row. Tarik Skubal, a strong Cy Young contender, has been exceptional at home, limiting his opponents to a batting average average below .200 in night games. His stats are impressive, boasting a 7-1 record with a 2.65 earned run average and 0.96 WHIP over 11 starts. Skubal has effectively managed to keep Bobby Witt Jr. under control, holding him to just 3 for 19 at-bats. Moreover, Skubal has accumulated 32 strikeouts and 107 career at-bats against the current Kansas City lineup. While Skubal's performance could be the decisive factor, the question remains whether the Tigers have enough offensive strength to outscore the Royals. I believe they do. The Tigers are hitting .242, .306, .436, and .741 this month, averaging 4.7 runs per game. If they can push Royals starter Cole Ragans out of the game early, their chances against Kansas City's bullpen look favorable. While most indicators suggest the Kansas City Royals might win again, there is one critical factor to consider: Tarik Skubal. Although the Royals have a better home record this season compared to their performance on the road, Detroit's similarly poor home record somewhat neutralizes this advantage. The Royals' bullpen earned run average is outside the top 25, whereas the Tigers' bullpen ranks within the top 20. I have enough confidence in Skubal to stifle the Royals' hitters and secure a victory for Detroit. The Tigers are heavily reliant on Skubal, and I share that confidence for Friday's game. Therefore, the Detroit Tigers' money line is our full game side pick. A similar pitching matchup took place in May of this year, which was one of the few occasions where Skubal struggled, resulting in a Royals win and the game hitting the over. However, since the end of 2023, Skubal has faced the Royals twice more, allowing only 1 run across 11 innings. This season, Kansas City has tended to hit the under more often than the over, and Detroit has recently struggled to score, particularly with their top scorer, Riley Green, sidelined indefinitely. The Tigers have managed just 5 total runs in their last 4 games, including 2 shutouts. While I expect Detroit's offense to improve slightly, Skubal should continue to limit the opposing bats effectively. Hence, I anticipate a low-scoring contest. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Cleveland Guardians. The Baltimore Orioles, currently holding a record of 65-45, are preparing to face off against the Cleveland Guardians, who have a slightly better record at 66-42 in an American League matchup at Progressive Field. In the opening game of the series on Thursday, Cleveland secured a convincing 10-3 victory. Examining the home and road performance stats reveals a clear contrast between the two pitchers. Dean Kremer, when pitching on the road, has posted a 3-3 record with an impressive 3.03 earned run average and has limited opposing hitters to a .174 batting average over 38.1 innings across 7 games. On the other hand, Carlos Carrasco, pitching at home, has struggled, recording a 2-4 record with a 5.36 earned run average and allowing a high .307 batting average to opponents in 42 innings over 8 starts. Additionally, the offensive production of the two teams since the All-Star break shows a stark difference, with the Orioles ranking 4th in baseball with a team OPS of .821, while the Guardians languish at 26th with a team OPS of .660. Given these factors, it is challenging to favor the Guardians with Carrasco on the mound. His nighttime earned run average stands at 6.4. He is on a 3-game losing streak following a July in which he posted a 6.84 earned run average, and he is facing one of the most potent offenses in Major League Baseball. By the time Cleveland resorts to their bullpen, they are likely to be trailing by multiple runs. Kremer's performance on the road has been solid, particularly following his strongest month of the season. This bodes well for the Orioles, especially considering Cleveland's offensive struggles in July. Comparing the two lineups, the Orioles have demonstrated a far superior ability to hit against right-handed pitching since the All-Star break, and Carrasco has been unreliable. While Kremer hasn't been exceptional either, with an earned run average over 4 last year, the Orioles' robust offense often compensated for his shortcomings, and their lineup appears even stronger this season. Therefore, the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the last 7 starts for these pitchers, both have been prone to giving up runs. Dean Kremer has a 1-5 record with a 4.93 earned run average and a 1.53 WHIP over 34.2 innings, while Carlos Carrasco has a 1-3 record with a 5.5 earned run average and a 1.31 WHIP over 36 innings in the same period. Both lineups have been effective with runners on base this season, with Baltimore ranking 5th with a .786 team OPS and Cleveland close behind at 6th with a .778 team OPS in such situations. Friday's matchup promises a clash between two potent offenses. The Orioles, ranked 3rd in runs per game, will face a starter with a 6.4 earned run average at night, likely causing significant damage before the Guardians can bring in a reliever. Conversely, Cleveland will be up against Kremer, who has a 5.23 earned run average in night games. The Guardians' offense, having scored 17 runs during their recent 3-game winning streak, appears to be finding its rhythm again. Overall, this game features two starting pitchers, Kremer and Carrasco, who have not inspired much confidence, facing two disciplined and formidable batting lineups. The Orioles have regained their form against right-handed pitching, and the Guardians are consistently tough outs. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.